Welcome. Today we will be reading lesson 235 in the workbook and from the text, chapter 20, section 3, Sin as an Adjustment, paragraphs 7 through 11. And now for lesson 235. God, in His mercy, wills that I be saved. I need but look upon all things that seem to hurt me, and with perfect certainty assure myself, God wills that I be saved from this, and merely watch them disappear. I need but keep in mind my Father's will for me is only happiness, to find that only happiness has come to me. And I need but remember that God's love surrounds His Son and keeps His sinlessness forever perfect, to be sure that I am saved and safe forever in His arms. I am the Son He loves, and I am saved because God in His mercy wills it so. Father, your holiness is mine. Your love created me and made my sinlessness forever part of you. I have no guilt nor sin in me, for there is none in you. In facing anything that appears to bring unhappiness, one need only remind oneself that love wills only for one's complete joy, and then in certainty await the pain to vanish. For one's will for perfect happiness is also the will of love itself. Let one today carry on abiding in love's presence, in the morning and at night, for as long as it brings one peace. May one open to and experience the joy that love would have one know. For one is forever immersed in its love, and one's innocence is protected everlasting. There is no guilt nor fear in divine love. So how can there be any in oneself? For holiness created one holy, and the holy do not attack, and therefore have nothing to fear. for the text reading for today from chapter 20, section 3, Sin as an Adjustment, paragraphs 7 through 11. Seek not to make the Son of God adjust to his insanity. There is a stranger in him who wandered carelessly into the home of truth, and who will wander off. He came without a purpose, but he will not remain before the shining light the Holy Spirit offered, and you accepted. For there the stranger is made homeless, and you are welcome. Ask not this transient stranger, "What am I?" He is the only thing in all the universe that does not know. Yet it is he you ask, and it is to his answer that you would adjust. This one wild thought, fierce in its arrogance, and yet so tiny and so meaningless, it slips unnoticed through the universe of truth, becomes your guide. To it you turn to ask the meaning of the universe. And of the one blind thing in all the seeing universe of truth, you ask, "How shall I look upon the Son of God?" Does one ask judgment of what is totally bereft of judgment? And if you have, would you believe the answer and adjust to it as if it were the truth? The world you look on is the answer that it gave you, and you have given it power to adjust the world to make its answer true. You asked this puff of madness for the meaning of your unholy relationship, and adjusted it according to its insane answer. How happy did it make you? Did you meet your brother with joy to bless the Son of God and give him thanks for all the happiness that he held out to you? Did you recognize your brother as the eternal gift of God to you? Did you see the holiness that shone in both you and your brother to bless the other? That is the purpose of your holy relationship. Ask not the means of its attainment, of the one thing that still would have it be unholy. Give it no power to adjust the means and end. Prisoners bound with heavy chains for years, starved and emaciated, weak and exhausted, and with eyes so long cast down in darkness, they remember not the light. Do not leap up in joy the instant they are made free. It takes a while for them to understand what freedom is. You groped but feebly in the dust, and found your brother's hand, uncertain whether to let it go or to take hold on life so long forgotten. Strengthen your hold and raise your eyes unto your strong companion, in whom the meaning of your freedom lies. He seemed to be crucified beside you, and yet his holiness remained untouched and perfect, and with him beside you, you shall this day enter with him to paradise, and know the peace of God. Such is my will for you and your brother, and for each of you, for one another, and for himself. Here there is only holiness and joining without limit. For what is heaven but union, direct and perfect, and without the veil of fear upon it? Here are we one, looking with perfect gentleness upon each other and on ourselves. Here all thoughts of any separation between us become impossible. You who were a prisoner in separation are now made free in paradise. And here would I unite with you, my friend, my brother, and myself. Your gift unto your brother has given me the certainty our union will be soon. Share then this faith with me, and know that it is justified. There is no fear in perfect love, because it knows no sin, and it must look on others as on itself. Looking with charity within, what can it fear without? The innocent see safety, and the pure in heart see God within his Son, and look unto the Son to lead them to the Father. And where else would they go but where they will to be? You and your brother now will lead the other to the Father, as surely as God created his Son holy and kept him so. In your brother is the light of God's eternal promise of your immortality. See him as sinless, and there can be no fear in you. We are reminded here that there is a stranger within oneself, and this stranger is the ego, the voice of separation. One has asked this stranger to tell one what one is and what is the meaning of the world. One has but asked one which does not know the truth, and the answers one receives will only misguide one. In believing the answers one received, one has made adjustments which but further distort the truth, leading to a world of insanity and pain. Yet one's holy relationship is there to free one from the ego's hold. By recognizing the innocence of the other, both oneself and the other are blessed. In joy and gratitude has one been released from guilt and fear. For there is no fear in perfect love. It cannot see fault, and therefore has nothing to fear.